need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the grab.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Third down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reinbold. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
and there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Reinbold. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Taken down at the 49. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Gets rid of it. He's got him. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback keeper. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Etheridge. He wants it all. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From his end zone, lot of room to throw downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. They'll throw it again from their own end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Sends it back in motion. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. Reels it in down the left side. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Power football with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Safe completion on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 21. Now, a 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, North Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Kent State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
North Carolina, 21, Florida, 14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Uncorks it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. They'll immediately call timeout. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Gators will have it first and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to UMass. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Send the tight end in motion. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
On 1st down, read option to the right. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now on the move. Will not get tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
Facing fourth down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
North Carolina.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, we've still got a close one.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Mack has it. Powers through the defender. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
He's tackled.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. He'll set up to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That is the score. North Carolina 28, Florida 27.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Takes a snap, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. It's caught. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Gain of 22. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on first down. Last chance coming up. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0.